First, the headlines. Mera Hochongba Festival held with traditional procession and rituals at Kangla. Traffic Control Police to launch intense drive against traffic rule violators, initiate legal action. Intending candidate of Kaisamthong AC Nishikant Sapam says he will surely get BJP ticket. Hello and a very good evening. You're watching the Mami TV English News Bulletin. I'm ALBINA RIAMEI. The festival of Mera Hochongba, which marks close brotherhood between hills and valley people, has begun from today. The festival is jointly organized by Uttra Sangland and Lining Thau Sanamahi Temple Board. The festival began from 10 a.m. today at Kangla in Imphal. Member of Rajya Sabha King Sanajauba Leshemba and royal members of Sana Konung attended the opening ceremonies of Mera Hochongba. Traditional rituals including lamp lighting were performed at Kangla. Speaking on the occasion, MP King Sanajauba said the festival has been celebrated in the state since time immemorial with participation of members of different communities settled in the state, irrespective of religion. He hoped that the festival would bring peace, prosperity and happiness and strengthen the bond of brotherhood among hills and valley people.
ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛꯅ ꯃꯥꯂꯦꯝꯒꯤ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯀꯤꯕ ꯑꯋꯥꯕ ꯀꯣꯕꯤꯗ-19ꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯋꯥꯕꯁꯤ ꯏꯕꯨꯙꯧ ꯄꯥꯈꯪꯕꯒꯤ ꯊꯧꯖꯥꯜꯗꯒꯤ ꯇꯞꯅ ꯇꯞꯅ ꯃꯁꯦ ꯃꯥꯂꯦꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯡꯍꯟꯕꯤꯈꯤꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯆꯤꯡꯃꯤ ꯇꯝꯃꯤ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯁꯦ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤ ꯆꯥꯟꯅꯅ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯁꯥꯡꯅ ꯇꯪꯗꯨ ꯂꯩꯇꯥꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯕꯗꯣ ꯉꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯠ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯄꯤꯅꯕꯤꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯁꯅꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯆꯤꯡꯃꯤ ꯇꯝꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡ ꯍꯟꯗꯛ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯂꯠꯄꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯈꯪꯕꯤꯔꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯧꯔꯝꯁꯤ ꯃꯃꯤꯡꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯉꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯃꯃꯤꯡꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯆꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯀꯣꯔꯣꯅꯥ ꯀꯣꯕꯤꯗꯀꯤ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯁꯦ ꯂꯩꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯃꯃꯤꯡꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯋꯥꯅꯤ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯂꯥꯛꯀꯅꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯥꯛꯇꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯃꯤꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯊꯣꯛꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯆꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯏꯆꯤꯜ ꯏꯅꯥꯎꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯟꯇꯦꯛ ꯇꯧꯖꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯦ ꯃꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯈꯣꯠꯄꯗ ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡ ꯆꯥꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯜꯗꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯀꯣꯕꯤꯗꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯀꯤꯕ ꯂꯩꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯆꯠꯊꯣꯛꯇꯕ ꯈꯣꯠꯇꯣꯛꯇꯕ ꯑꯗꯩ ꯃꯤ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄꯁꯨ ꯂꯥꯛꯍꯟꯗꯕ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯈꯔ ꯂꯩꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯍꯟꯗꯛꯀꯤꯗꯤ ꯃꯃꯤꯡꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯌꯥꯅꯕ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯄꯤꯔꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯋꯥꯈꯜꯂꯣꯟꯗꯣ ꯂꯩꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯆꯤꯡꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯂꯠꯄꯅꯤ
Meiteis have been taking role in organizing Mera Hochongba since the early period, strengthening the bond between hills and valley. On the 15th day of Mera month in Meitei lunar calendar, a tradition of Mera Thaumei Thanba lighting lamp atop a tall bamboo post erected in the middle of the courtyard of every Meitei household is followed. The lamp post is then uprooted on the full moon day. According to the tradition, the lamp is a message sent to the brothers living in the hills that the brothers of the valley are well. Superintendent of Police, Traffic Control Police Kakching Tabam Ajit Kumar Sharma has said the department will launch intense drive against underage drivers, driving and riding without seat belts, lack of proper documents and illegal banders along the footpath. He said this during a press meet held at the office of Traffic Control Police at MG Avenue, Imphal today. He said it is clearly mentioned that in gazetted notification that penalty must be paid for violation of traffic rules like parking on the wrong side, talking on mobile phone while driving, etc. He appealed to the parents and guardians not to allow their underage children to drive. Seeking support of the people, he said measures taken up by the department is for the welfare of the people. SP Ajit Kumar cautioned the people that the department will initiate legal action against those who violate the traffic rules.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯟꯅꯗꯩꯁꯨ ꯗ꯭ꯔꯥꯏꯕ ꯆꯠꯊꯔꯒ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯂꯥꯛꯆꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯇꯤ ꯑꯀꯟꯕ ꯏꯟꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯛꯁꯟ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯂꯩꯔꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯇꯤ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯆꯂꯥꯟ ꯀꯛꯇꯅ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯃꯥꯏ ꯄꯅꯤꯁꯃꯦꯟ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯃꯥꯕꯨ ꯐꯥꯏꯟ ꯇꯧꯕꯅꯤ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯀꯟꯅ ꯚꯥꯏꯂꯦꯠ ꯇꯧꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯏꯚꯟ ꯃꯥꯁꯦ ꯖꯦꯜꯗ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯌꯥꯕꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡꯆꯥꯕꯁꯨ ꯂꯩꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯥꯐꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯅꯤꯌꯣꯝꯁꯦ ꯊꯨꯒꯥꯏꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯍꯜ ꯂꯃꯟꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯌꯥꯔꯤꯈꯩ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕꯒꯤ ꯒꯥꯔꯤꯁꯤ ꯄꯤꯕꯤꯗꯕ ꯒꯥꯔꯤ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯈꯪꯗꯦ ꯑꯆꯧꯕ ꯈꯪꯗꯦ ꯄꯤꯕꯤꯗꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯅꯤꯁꯥ ꯆꯥꯁꯤꯜꯂꯒ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯅꯤꯁꯥ ꯆꯥꯁꯤꯜꯂꯒ ꯒꯥꯔꯤ ꯊꯧꯕꯤꯗꯕ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯦꯜꯃꯦꯠ ꯌꯥꯎꯗꯅ ꯒꯥꯔꯤ ꯊꯧꯕ ꯒꯥꯔꯤꯒꯤ ꯆꯦ ꯆꯥꯡ ꯁꯨꯗꯅ ꯒꯥꯔꯤ ꯊꯧꯕ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯁ ꯒꯥꯔꯤ ꯊꯧꯕꯤꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯁꯤꯠ ꯕꯦꯜ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯐꯥꯕꯤꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯒꯥꯔꯤ ꯊꯧꯔꯤꯉꯩ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯃꯣꯕꯥꯏꯜ ꯋꯥꯔꯤ ꯁꯥꯕꯤꯗꯕ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯔꯤꯈꯩ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯥꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯉꯥꯛꯅ ꯆꯠꯄꯤꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯦ ꯇꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯥꯐꯤꯛ ꯄꯨꯂꯤꯁꯇ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯄꯥꯡꯕꯤꯌꯣꯅ ꯑꯩ ꯅꯤꯖꯔꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯀooperation ꯄꯤꯕꯤꯔꯒ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯄꯥꯡꯕꯤꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯅꯤꯌꯣꯝꯗꯣ ꯉꯥꯛꯅ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯉꯝꯖꯒꯗꯣꯏꯅꯦ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯀꯅꯥꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯥꯒꯤ ꯑꯆꯧꯕ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯗꯔꯀꯥꯔ ꯑꯣꯏ
Aspiring candidate of BJP in Kaisamthong Assembly constituency for the upcoming Manipur general elections, Sapam Nishikant has expressed confidence that he will surely get BJP ticket for the constituency. He said this during the inauguration of 4 election-related offices at Ward number 12 by 6, Kaisampat Laimajam Mamang, and Maning Lekai, and Ward number 12 by 9, Sagolban Nepra Menjor in Kaisamthong AC. Addressing the media at a public meeting held at the Community Hall of Imphal Rising Youth Club at Kaisampat Laimajam Lekai today, Nishikant said the BJP ticket for Kaisamthong AC has become a topic for discussion in the state, stating that people clearly know which intending candidate for BJP of the constituency has set up election-related offices. He said no other candidate has set up election offices or camps in the constituency.
Ching tam amtani tamsu chingsu akoi loinamak ichilena ngaktani history de yengbiu aduga mayam nungsinan leminaba aduk amto ina leminaba sidaista divide and rule kem tawdaba adu maina akoi leminasi nungsinana mi di reaction pirakaneba adida akoi gi leite di yam samna habada any akoi gi tangkhol gi haige ko akoi moi gi thaini gi ahanting do moi da hangbiu me naga haiba wahai level leiramu moina chia da isin gibduna everything that is printed is not the gospel truth. Asing madu yeng biyo. Hojik leiba BJP leiba atay miyam sigi office kyam hangba ngam kare. Ay di amma bo hangba ta de. Ado na masana hojik winnability da la kado ini. Ado na BJP su vote ka again changa ini. Ado winnable oiba candidate tapi kado ini. Kaisamthong kendra ki oina na dinatana entire Manipur ki da hojik political gossip political keno se akoi wari se Kaisamthong kendra ki ne wari se. Ado na Congress ti moi candidate lok tho ho ki ram akoi leiba ki. Ticket ki wari adum soy dram ne.
Around 500 members of different political parties have extended support to the intending candidate of BJP in Moirang Assembly constituency in the upcoming election to the Manipur Legislative Assembly, former MLA M. Prithviraj. Speaking during the reception program for the new entrants held at Phubala Awang Lekai Mandop, Prithviraj said Congress is slowly losing its space in the country. Hence, he joined BJP after seeing the party's dedication towards bringing development to the country. Prithviraj said he joined the party to work for bringing some changes and not for any gain. BJP Wangkhem Mandal organized a Mandal and Booth Committee Parvez today at polling number 32 by 35 at Khekru Mathak Lekai in Wangkhem Assembly constituency. President of BJP Manipur Pradesh A. Sharda Devi, General Secretary Premananda Meitei, President of BJP Thawbal Mandal Yumnam Kumarjit Singh, President of BJP Wangkhem Mandal Laishangthem Sunil Kumar Meitei, aspiring candidate of Wangkhem Assembly constituency Professor Dr. Nimai Chan Luang and Samurai Latpam Ibotombi attended the function held at the residence of Longjam Megachandra. Executive meeting of BJP Mahila Morcha Churachandpur district was held today at the community hall at N. Bolzang village, Churachandpur. The meeting was graced by President of BJP Mahila Morcha Manipur Pradesh L. Lotika Leima as chief guest, presided over by BJP Mahila Morcha Churachandpur President Thang Thatling Sinate, and BJP Churachandpur District President Khaipao Haukip was the guest of honor. BJMM, state office bearers, executive members as well as the Mahila members and workers workers of the district attended the meeting. During the meeting, the resolutions taken by the BJP leaders at state and center were endorsed by those present, and an organizational report of various activities of BJMM Churachandpur district were also submitted. Addressing the meeting, Lotika Leima asserted that BJP is such an organization which works for the welfare of the people, especially the weaker sections of society. Stating that the BJP-led state government is a people-centric government, Lotika Leima reminded that when the Citizen Amendment Bill was implemented, Chief Minister N. Biren had taken cognizance of the implications the bill will have on the people of Manipur and had opposed it and had pushed for ILP to be implemented instead. Lotika maintained that as members and workers of BJP Mahila Morcha, everyone should work for the organization with sincerity and extend support to BJP candidates in the upcoming Manipur Legislative Assembly elections. The tour organized by Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha BJYM Manipur Pradesh has reached Tamenglong district. A team led by President of BJYM Barish Sharma along with BJP Mandal Mahila Morcha and Yuva Morcha of Tamenglong district deliberated on choosing the right BJP candidate for the upcoming general election of the state. As part of the tour, under Chief Minister N. Biren's Go to Hill mission, they distributed wheelchairs and hearing aids to the people of the district. They also observed 2-minute silence in honor of late Atwan Abonmai. Later, a friendly match was played between the youths of the district and members of BJYM. 46 Assam Rifles under the aegis of 27th Sector IGAR South organized the Swarnim Vijay Varch by moving the victory flame from Gelzang to the banks of Khuga Dam in Churachandpur district in beautifully decorated flotilla boats. Commandant of 46 Assam Rifles flagged off the run for Fit India, followed by a tree plantation drive at Mata village. The battalion and the local residents played a friendly football and volleyball match. The victory flame was then placed at the quarter guard of the battalion. Locals, troops and family members paid homage to the victory flame. Paukoloi, a unit of SciCom Enterprises, will provide free transportation to women who has transportation problems on Ningol Chakoba. Addressing a press meet held at the office of SciCom Enterprises on Reams Road yesterday, proprietor of SciCom Enterprises, Ratanjit said a get-together for the drivers, a partner of Paukoloi, was held at then Continental on October 17. During the meeting, Sangay and Imoinu, two associations for e-rickshaw comprising of 200 members, decided to provide transportation to the women on this year's Ningol Chakoba. The services will be available within 5 to 6 kilometers within Imphal area between 9 to 10 a.m., he said. For booking, people can call mobile number 9362842464 and 8974010117 on October 30 and 31. Now we have a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
LX Sublimation. Pauna Bazaar, Imphal, JMG Shopping Complex, first floor. Mafam asida mug printing, cover printing, t-shirt, keychain, photo frame, sublimation ki pot khuding mug wholesale da pangbigani. Items available are mug printing, cover printing, t-shirt, keychain, photo frame. All the mentioned items will be available at wholesale rate in LX Sublimation.
Welcome back. India recorded 14,623 new COVID-19 cases with 197 deaths in the last 24 hours, which is 12% higher than yesterday. With the fresh cases, country's overall caseload has now mounted to 3.41 crore, according to the data released by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. The total death count, however, increased to 4.52 lakh and active caseload stood at 1.78 lakh. In the last 24 hours, active cases declined by 5,020. Meanwhile, India's India's recovery rate reached to 98.15%. A total of 19,446 patients recovered in the last 24 hours, which brings the total recoveries to 3.34 crore across the country. So far, India has administered a total of 41.36 lakh doses in the last 24 hours, which brings the total tally of doses administered to 99.12 crore. With Air India set to be acquired by Tata Group, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said the decision on the national carrier will give new energy to the country's aviation sector. His comments come weeks after Tata Group emerged as the winning bidder for Air India, paving the way for disinvestment of the loss-making carrier. In an address after inaugurating the Kushinagar International Airport, Prime Minister Modi stated that the recent decision on Air India will help in running the country's aviation sector professionally. Punjab Deputy Chief Minister Sukhjinder Singh Randhawa and State Congress in charge Harish Rawat have criticized veteran party leader Captain Amrinder Singh's decision to float a new political party months ahead of the Punjab Assembly elections. Randhawa has said Captain Amrinder Singh has destroyed himself by announcing a seat arrangement with BJP, whom he had always abused, and BJP should hold an inquiry on Amrinder Singh over his whereabouts after the resignation in 1984 and his relations with Pakistan. This came after former Punjab Chief Minister Amrinder Singh on Tuesday said he would soon announce a new political party and is hopeful of a seat arrangement with the BJP if the farmers' issue is resolved in their interests. An Indian army soldier was killed and 2 others were injured during an encounter with terrorists in Shopian area of South Kashmir. Today, 2 Lashkar-e-Taiba LDT terrorists were also killed in the encounter. The police said one of the terrorists killed has been identified as Adil Wani, who was involved in the killing of a carpenter from Uttar Pradesh, Saharanpur, 3 days back in Pulwama. Officials said security forces launched a cordon and search operation in Dagat area of Shopian district today following information about presence of terrorists there. The search operation turned into an encounter after the terrorists opened fire on the security forces, who retaliated. The Aizawl Battalion of 23 Sector Assam Rifles under the aegis of Headquarter Inspector General Assam Rifles East on Tuesday recovered foreign origin cigarettes worth Rs 67.60 lakh at Nahaland in Champai district. During the operation, the Assam Rifle troops belonging to the Aizawl Battalion recovered 52 cases of foreign origin cigarettes, the headquarter IGAR East said in a statement. The operation was carried out by 2 Assam Rifles based on specific information, the statement said. The Assam Rifles stated that the ongoing smuggling of foreign origin cigarettes is a major cause of concern for the state of Mizoram, especially along the Indo-Myanmar border. Before we end the bulletin, let's look at the top news headlines once again. Mera Ho Chongba festival held with traditional procession and rituals at Kangla. Traffic Control Police to launch intense drive against traffic rules violators, initiate legal action. Intending candidate of Kaisamthong AC Nishikant Sapam says he will surely get BJP ticket. With that, it's a wrap for this evening news bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Have a great evening.